Hello? Is it working? Okay. This is the horror game. It's not intended for all audiences. Yeah, just content warning, blah blah blah. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there's no wrong decisions, only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Okay then. This is gonna be crazy, guys. Trust. It's gonna be crazy. Great. No. Let's go. Chapter 1: The Hero and the Princess. Yippee.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Cool.
You're here to slay her.
Oh, that's cool. The background
If you
moves a little
don't,
bit.
it will be the end of the world.
Oh my god, there's so many choices. What? The end of the world we were talking about. It seems the only reason she's in there because she's locked up. Can someone else do this? Forget this, I'm not doing that. I'm okay with the world. Maybe. Hang on, I want to read all the options. It's crazy. Let's go 2.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
I love clocks.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Pragmatic, bro, really think. Whatever.
Causality doesn't matter,
Guarantee you half
because
the
the
people in
end
this chat
result
don't
is
even know
the
what the word
same no
pragmatic
matter what
means.
led us up to this point.
Oh,
If the princess
one
leaves the
person.
cabin, the world
Whatever.
will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Oh no. The egg is
Unless, of
hatched.
course,
This is terrible.
you do your
This
job
is
and slay
terrible.
her.
Can't someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off.
What?
I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Okay, I'm gonna try and approach this first one, like, logically, like the way I would do it if I was just thrust into this situation. Okay, probably just go up to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Okay,
A warning before you go any further.
okay.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do
Nothing
everything
I
in
haven't
her
seen
power to stop
before.
you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Don't believe, okay.
We're not going to go through with
that
this,
joke.
right?
Never mind.
She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, that's cool. My mouth's like a little claw. It's weird. Guess we're going into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade
Okay.
is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Why not just say the blade? Okay, I'm trying to be fancy. Let's take the blade. He's
You take
talking
the blade
some
from the
pretty
table.
bad stuff.
It'd
like,
be rather
this
difficult to
princess
slay
is
the
like a
princess
literal
and save the
demon.
world without it.
Let's just take it just in case.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
No. Who do you think
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Okay, she literally just said, "Who's there?" Oh, I'm manipulating, bro. I'm gonna just say hi. Actually, what would I realistically? I'm just like,
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here.
yeah, probably.
I
should
was
pick
starting
that
to think they'd
option.
forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
Stop getting sidetracked. The voices in my head are getting sidetracked. This is not good.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No, I would never. I'm tempted to finish this answer. No, No, do I put that? Do I put no? Okay, how about just, I'm here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat.
The reason I brought a knife with me is because you have been portrayed as this dangerous entity. So, with the knowledge of you being a dangerous entity, I just prepared myself for the fact that you are a dangerous entity.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
Okay.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't
He has a
very
point though.
becoming
He has a
of us.
point though. Honestly, the only reason if I'd like kill her is probably if she did something that is deserving of being killed. But so far she has nothing. She has done nothing so far.
The blade tumbles out of your
Yeah,
trembling
probably.
hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yep, speak like two normal human beings. Well, actually, I'm not sure if I'm a human.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face.
It just mirrors like the
unarmed.
eyes. The eyes look a little too big. Oh well.
We'll be fine.
Yep, we'll be fine. We'll be great. Fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Can I just like sprint back, grab it? It's just.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Why would you? Okay.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Believe me.
I've been told some things I'm not sure what to believe. No, I need to get better about actually reading these instead of choosing just clicking them.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's
I mean, I was
not
kinda
pretend
hoping
that's
it
going
was.
to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
I see. Hold up, I gotta go real quick. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to do something real quick. Okay. There's people out there who think you're gonna end the world. What do you have to say about that? What is your name? How long have you been down here? You know why I'm here to kill you.
Do you?
That is a good point, though.
So
You know whether or
you're
not what
going
I've
to
been
share?
told, I'm not gonna be.
How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
Granted, you've been pretty vague on like the few answers you've given me, also, but whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Okay, no, let's just slay the
Doubt,
princess.
unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
I may have regretted this. Hold up, can I go back? Oh, I should have saved. Whatever. Wait, what is wrong with my arm? Okay.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone. Holy shit, that hurts!
What? Dude, you got the 1-2. Wow.
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
Somewhat equal footing, okay.
Your blade slashes through the air again and again. We can still turn this around.
Now I'm finishing the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive,
I'm
but you
finishing
can
the
at
job,
least make
not
sure
care.
that she won't make it out
I probably
of here.
should have saved because this. We'll see.
Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
Whatever.
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there?
Rupture.
If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
The 1-2 combo from the princess absolutely annihilated me. Wow.
The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry, man.
The two of you fall to the floor.
this was fun.
Okay.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You
That's
put
it?
up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder,
It's a grotesque image.
do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Wow, that was blunt. Okay then. The adversary.
You're on a path in the woods, and
Chapter
at the
2,
end of
the
that path
adversary.
is a
Okay.
cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Wait. Didn't I already do this?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Huh? Yeah, I'm
A
getting
terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
bro, what's this narrator on about?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Okay.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear
wait,
us.
who's this
The
guy?
only thing
This
that
guy has a new
matters
voice?
is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Okay.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is
Okay.
just up that hill.
So, guess when we... I'm sorry, I'm just kind of wrapping my head around it. So, like, is it when we die, there's like another voice or something? Yeah, this is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing just literally happened. Just happened.
Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. Like I said, we've just met for the first time, you and I.
I see. Okay, let's just go to the cabin. There's no point in just talking with this guy. He's just gonna keep deflecting it and just say, "Oh, it wasn't me." Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
She will lie, she'll cheat. Yeah,
She
yeah.
will cheat,
Please
and she will
burn
do
this all
everything
before.
in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Hey, that's a good point, though. I mean, the only way you could technically cheat in a fight is just doing. I mean, you can't. There's just some like scumbag moves that you can do. It's not necessarily cheating, but it's looked down upon if you do it in a fight. Oh well.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice.
Okay.
The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever.
Oh,
Are we
clear?
clear?
Yeah, we're clear.
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
You know, I kind of like this stubborn guy. He's got a very, just very stubborn attitude, which I guess is why we call the voices stubborn. But well, whatever. Okay, let me save right here. Probably should. Oh well, whatever. It's fine.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Hey, well, why didn't you say anything about the mirror?
See? Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's get moving.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Wait, hold up. Why hasn't he mentioned the mirror yet? He's the narrator, so he's like very like detailed, very descriptive guy. He describes everything. He didn't describe the giant mirror right there. That's literally almost the size of the door. What? Yeah. Oh wait, you didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
What? Huh?
There's definitely a mirror.
Yeah. Is this guy tripping? What?
There isn't.
I don't know what you're seeing, but there's a giant mirror right there.
You already wasted so much time in the woods. Who even cares if there's a mirror?
I am not. I can't. I want to look at myself. Bro, no. I just want to see what the mirror is.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Just, okay, just see.
You reach
Wait,
forward
what?
and rub your hand
Hold
against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
And again, what is wrong with my arm? Am I not human or something? These are very clearly like claws or talons or something. Okay then.
But it was there a second ago.
Okay, the mirror just disappeared also. This is great. What is this? Oh, it's... Oh, okay. It's just the... Okay. It's like a little bit of a conversation log. Anyways.
Now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Dude, this guy really wants to fight. I like that attitude. I like that attitude. You know what? Let's take the blade.
You take
Let's
the blade from the
again.
altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Going to the basement. Stone doors? Oh wow.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a
I
favor.
don't get it. I like the way sulfur smells. Is that just me? It's like the metallic sulfur like smell. I like that. Is it like the smell of rust? The smell of rust, the bread aisle stores, and latex. Those like blue nitra like nitrite latex glove. That's gotta be like top 3 smells right there. And maybe the smell of like freshly ground coffee close fourth. But anyways, I'm droning on.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Wait, what?
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
Bro, what? Excuse me?
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
I don't know. I feel like on the way to slay the princess, we're gonna be having a good fight. But I mean, where's the fun in just one and done? Like, come on, you gotta have a good fight, a little fun in there.
As you descend the final step,
Excuse
the
me,
form
what?
of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her
But she got
wrist
a
to the
tail now.
basement wall.
Why'd she have a tail? Why'd she have tail and horns?
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Wait, she remembers what happened?
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
It's a nice knife. I mean, we're assuming steel tempered blade. It looked like I saw some fillers on that. Or oh, I forgot what those words are. Indents to make the blade lighter. What are those? Are they fillers? Fillers? Whatever.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
No, not if I do it first. Yeah, no. I'm just taking a jab at the narrator.
What's that? Oh, that whole deja vu situation. Yes, it does seem like you and the princess remember each other, so let's say for a moment that I do believe you.
Okay, we literally have irrefutable evidence now. He's like, let's just stay on. Really?
For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke, and beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember what happened last time. Are you okay?
Is he having an existential crisis? narrator, Mr. Narrator. I think we may have bullied the narrator too hard.
Of course, I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping
Wait, are
over
these
to a
voices like
parallel
actively
universe the
like
second we die.
out loud? Or are they just in my head? Because I'm just imagining me just standing there with a blank face, like listening to the voices in my head just arguing. That'd be so funny. Well, she's just standing there like, what is going on? You look different, so you do remember me. I'm actually here to free you. Not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us things. It's kind of late. We haven't decided on doing it. Attack the princess, so it's not fighting. Turn around and leave without saying anything. I'm just gonna say you look different.
exactly the same.
Deflection. Interesting. Okay. You're not no. Okay. No, what? Fine. Let's just do this one.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
I mean, they got a point. It's a pretty good point. Just blunt, pretty much. Yeah, actually, no, yeah. Okay.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
No, I'm starting to like this guy. This stubborn guy. I'm starting to like him a little more and more. Okay, no, I think we're fighting her. I mean, she wants it, so might as well give it to her. Let's go.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count.
Let's go.
We'll make it count, all right.
Oh yeah.
As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of
Wait, hold up.
red
I just
blood.
noticed that there's everything else is black and white, and a little bit of gray, but the blood is actually the only thing that's red. That's really interesting.
But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor.
Really just
You
decided,
can hear
nah,
her
let's just
chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact.
really just decided, now let's just like punch a hole through your chest. That's great.
She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Disappointed, bro.
Oh,
This is great.
you don't actually get it, do you?
Get what?
That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me.
Huh?
It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point?
Honestly, I'm kind of agreeing. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's fun to fight. Let's go.
So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win.
Okay.
She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action.
Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
I hear that. I hear that. Oh yeah. We strike in the heart.
If that's your plan, then that's your plan.
Striking the heart.
You push off the ground, ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum. your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm.
How is she?
She grins at
Dude,
you
that
from
should
behind
have
her
at least
guard.
cut in like both of the bones. That should, based on how long the blade was. Watch me get all math. What? Anyways. Wait, how is... Yeah, it should at least cut through like one of the bones, but whatever.
Pull it out. We'll try a different angle. No, we can do this. Just keep pushing.
Come on, it's gotta go through her arm eventually, right?
We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm. The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically lighting up the dreary cave.
Yes, you finally get it, don't you?
Oh yeah, I do. I get it.
Dying and coming back.
I get it.
Clashing against each other over the fate of everything. Forever.
Did she just admit out loud that she's gonna end the world if she gets out of here?
I'm sorry, what?
She most certainly did. I hope you've made a mental note of that, hero. There's no more room for doubt.
Yes, the fate of the world doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this fight. The only thing that matters is getting stronger. And the only way to get stronger is to win, even if it takes us forever to get there.
Okay, let's go.
Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls you into her knee.
Dude, she kneeing on us in the stomach, that... Dude, how do we have any ribs left that intact?
It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact.
Wet wood is a terrible... Oh, I can just imagine that. That's a wet wood, and that analogy is
We're
wild.
fine.
Yeah, it's just like all our ribs are broken. It's fine. There may be a little... We're fine. Tis but a scratch.
But you barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours.
Shouldn't that have caved in our head? Doesn't she have horns?
Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as you tumble to the cold stone floor.
Wait, how is her arm moving, though? Wouldn't the blade prevent the bones from rotating from... Oh. I'm not gonna question it.
I said
I'm not
we're
gonna question
fine.
it. I said we're fine, so we're fine. Makes sense. Makes
I didn't
sense.
say you weren't fine.
I
I was just describing
Let's go.
what happened. You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it. It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
You forgot this.
And then just dope. So just throwing it on the floor magically makes it clean again. Oh, wait. Oh, she gave it back to me. Thank you.
She tosses it at your feet.
That's boring. Got you. Weren't you being metaphorical when you said nothing exists outside of us? There's more to the world. This is trees and everything my way.
I meant that nothing else matters. It's hard to describe. It's just a feeling. That it's just us. That when we hurt each other, we're alive. And when that happens, everything else is gone.
That's an interesting perspective to look at it. Okay.
You feel it too, right?
Wait, what's this one? Yes, the 2 officer course. That's... Hey, guys, I mean, that's like poetry right there. That's got to be some sort of poetry. That's beautiful.
Great. It seems like both you
That's
and
beautiful.
the princess have bought into some sort of
Of
shared
course,
delusion.
ever building nodes.
Just make sure that whatever you're using for that song written in blood is mostly hers.
I mean, that it got me. It's beautiful.
I'm sorry, are you crying?
He's crying. No
Is
way.
she crying?
Are you two not? That was some goddamn poetry!
It is absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's poetry. I
I'm
gotta
ready
find a
whenever you
situation
are.
to use that line in. I gotta find a way to use that line. Somehow. Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go.
You and the princess attack each other once again, each of you dealing a single, terrible, lethal blow.
Okay, so you just we gotta stop doing the same attack over and over. Just stab to the chest while she just does us right into our ribs. We really gotta stop. Like we keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting it to change. Like you've done that move twice now. It has not worked.
Wait, does that mean we're...
Sorry about that. Anyways.
dead? Or rather,
Oh,
about to be
guess
dead.
we
As
died
your
again.
blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat of your organs.
What?
You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and
Ooh, that.
it's over. It's finally over.
It's over. It's Jover. It's.
No, it's not. We're just getting started.
Oh yeah. We're cooking
But
now.
it is
Cooking.
over. Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin. There are few better endings than that.
This is gonna be great.
Well, are you going to listen to him? Or are you going to listen to me? Get
Oh yeah.
up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We are. This is good. This is good.
Wait, no, that can't be right.
What do you mean that can't be right? What do you mean?
Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive.
Yup.
I
Guess who's
told
back?
you.
Back
I
again.
told you
Tell a
this wasn't
friend.
over.
There we are. Let's go.
What about her? The blade went right through her heart.
What about her? If we're fine, then she's fine.
Wait, is that actually true? As long as we're alive, she's alive in a sense?
No, she's
That's
dead.
interesting.
She has to be... No!
Why is the narrator freaking out so much? What?
Right. We're all shit out of luck, aren't we?
Not for you.
I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her. This is perfect.
I mean, hey, she wanted a fight. We might as well put up a pretty good fight.
The princess rises from the ground, staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
Let's go. Let's go.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing, and hurls it at your feet.
You know what to do. Again. But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that?
For fun. Come
All of you
on.
need to settle
That's
down.
the world of
This whole situation is coming
adrenaline
dangerously
junkies.
close to untethering.
Rush.
She clearly never actually
Great.
died. You just missed her heart, that's all.
The feeling of the pain the sting of the pain, showing that you can still feel your. It's amazing. You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it.
Oh, we just missed her heart. Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over. Well, I guess I had it wrong.
Yep.
You guess you had it wrong. Aren't you supposed to know everything? I never said I knew everything.
Wait, what?
Nothing. It means nothing.
And
I shouldn't have
I'm
said
sorry, I
that.
didn't catch that last bit. Untethering, excuse me?
But you did say it, so it means something. Oh, stop bickering over nothing. Our destiny is right in front of us. Pick up the blade and go
Is
to
that
her.
a shadow or is that a pool of blood? Oh well, it doesn't matter.
Okay, fine. That is what I meant by untethering. Do you hear him rambling on about destiny? He's lost the thread, and if you lose the thread, you won't be able to save the world.
Red, what is he on about?
And what is that supposed to mean? I don't have to answer that, and I'm not going to answer that.
You can't just make these outlandish claims and you're just like, well, your questions, I'm not answering them. That's no fun. Come
Why
on.
the bloody hell not?
That's exactly what I know.
Because right now, there's still a razor-thin chance that you're able to get your act together. There are patterns of thought out there that beg to be finished, but once you finish them, that's it. They change everything. There's no going back, and if I say anything else, you're going to finish one of those thoughts. What?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, huh? Wow, that's the princess can't die. The princess can't die. That's obvious choice. This is the obvious choice. I feel. You mean like the princess can't die, don't you? Well, I think it's too late for that. We think we've all thought that one.
Yes, exactly. Like, the princess can't die. I tried, you know. I tried very hard to make this work. I don't like that resignation. Are you sure we can't just unthink
Wait,
it?
so because I thought something about the princess, she became that? Is that what is the narrator saying? Is if I think something about the princess, she becomes that? Oh, hi, dude. What's up?
Yes, like I said, I'm afraid some thoughts can't be unthought. I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'm going to pour myself a stiff drink. If I'm going to see the end of everything, I'd rather not be sober.
Well, I mean, hey, it makes sense. I do the same.
So I was right! Why are all of you so glum? This is perfect, isn't it? We get to experience greatness and battle and triumph forever. Well, I think it was the stubborn one who said, your destiny awaits, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Slay the Princess Live is always fun, and I was gonna stream it on Twitch, and I was like, yeah, I am too lazy to install the app and figure everything out, so YouTube instead, yippee. Yep, let's go.
No, hold on. There has to be another way. What if we just leave her down here? What if we run away? What if we convince her not to end the world?
Like us. The game is $10. It's a choose your own adventure game. It's $10,
Can't
but it
reason
takes
with
probably
her.
about.
Ending the world is her
If you want
fundamental
every
nature. It's
ending-
not a decision she can flip on and off. It is her.
I'd probably say it takes about 4-ish hours to complete. $10 game.
And what exactly can't we leave her down?
It's on Steam, so yeah.
Because all it would do is stall the inevitable. And what's wrong with stalling? Oh, there's plenty wrong with stalling. The end is still the end, and I'd rather face mine head on.
Yeah, it's $10, but $10 4 hours to just complete the game on like a straight playthrough. But if you actually like see every single ending, I think it's worth it. It's worth it once you've actually played the game. Oh yeah, the art style is pretty cool. I also really like that. Apparently some couple designed the game, and the wife did all the drawings. So there's some pretty interesting styles on some different routes. I haven't seen a full playthrough. I've seen Markiplier play like 10-ish, 20-ish minutes of it, so it's about my limited knowledge. Anyways, I don't want to stalling games, so that's fair. I mean, stalling is great in certain situations, but I feel like there's a certain point when that you can't stall anymore. You just gotta do it.
You mopey ass. Why did you even ask us to slay her if it was going to end like this? Because it didn't have to end like this. If you don't mind, I'd rather not spend everyone's last moment arguing with you. It's time. Yes, I suppose it is. If we fight her forever, then maybe she can't end the world. Maybe everything can still work out.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just have to see how things play out.
Don't you get it? You don't have to shuffle your feet. What comes next is going to last forever.
That's why it's called the adversary. Okay, that's why the chapter is called the adversary. That's cool.
With an unbreakable
Let's
determination,
go.
you snatch the blade
Fight.
from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other. Your blade digs into her neck, grinding against
that
her
is a
vertebrae as her fist connects with
great
your body.
sound effect
The
to
impact
have in your
forces the air from your
headphones.
lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing. You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage. And then we get up.
And then we get up.
Yes. And then you get up.
Yeah.
That was a good one. More.
Slay the
You and the
princess.
princess exchange dozens of devastating blows. Sometimes
Oh my
you manage to
God,
strike
look at that
first,
one.
and sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act.
Is that supposed to be the small
More often than
intestine?
not,
Oh
each
my
of you fells
God.
the other in the same moment.
That is nasty. The yellowish tint makes it look so like infected. Ugh. That is nasty.
And then you get up and do it again,
They was
And
going off
again.
the screen.
and again, and
Look at-
again,
look at all the
and
edges.
again, and again. We're all still here. This is all gonna be okay, isn't it?
Wait, what happened to the arrow?
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is...
What is this place?
Yeah, I think you gotta get your priorities straight. And also, what happened to all like the giant wounds? I thought normally they just stay. She have like super healing or something? Like Deadpool and Wolverine style regen?
Did we do this? Huh. I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's the end of the world, isn't it?
Is this what
It's
the
the end of
narrator meant
everything.
by the end of the...
Far from it. We're still here. And she's still here too.
Okay, hold on, stubborn. We got get our priorities in check. Like everything around us just turned to just void.
I feel so tired.
Wait, is she actually gonna die now? Hold on. You've been fighting a long time. You should rest. The end of the world differently. Are you okay? Chin up. I'm trying to see, like, how would I realistically answer this if I was in this situation? Yeah, honestly, just are you okay? Oh! That is really impressive. I cannot draw hands. But you decided to do it 20 times. And the mirror is back. Okay.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Where is she? I don't know where she went. I don't know how to even go looking for her. Not that one. Narrator's gone. I think I'm supposed to look in the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Again, the stubborn. Priorities. Priorities.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Wait, actually, yeah, I kind of want to point that out. Like, the mirror never scared them before when it was in the house.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, I guess that's why it's called stubborn. First the mirror. Silence as it reaches forward, they're gone. The mirror remains. Time for you to see what's in it. Ooh! What are we? What are we? Our arms almost look like scaly, but the closer you get to the torso, it like fur? What? Ooh. You are alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. Proceed to the what cabin? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, maybe, whatever we are, we're not human. I can say that with utmost confidence. I'm at the cabin, yippee. Approach her. Wow.
Something finds me in the long
Hands,
quiet
okay.
and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Okay, so the place we're in is the long quiet, and I see the artist just wanted to flex how well they can draw hands. I see, okay. What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel is the end of the world. Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you semi-sick princess? You know. I think I'm just gonna go with the what are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I don't know. What are any of us? Let's get a psychological what brain dead. No, I'm not continuing that thought. Anyways, solitary lights. What do you mean? What do you think I am? I don't know what I am. Yeah, let's do that
I
one.
think that you are like me.
Yeah.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Okay. Well, who's the sun then evaporating us from oceans into creeks then? Okay, I'm gonna go gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own.
Okay, so what I'm thinking here is these hands, is this entity is like taking hold of the princess to like evolve itself in a sense.
This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now I feel a will pushing against mine.
Oh wow.
Not realizing that we are one. She will make
Wait.
for a fierce heart.
Huh? So the entity and the princess are the same. What? Are they like puzzle pieces? Yeah, I think it says, yeah, it says right there, realizing that we are one. So the hands are the entity, like the hands thing, and the princess are the same thing. So are they like pieces? Is the entity kind of okay? Is it like a puzzle, and that princess right there is like a piece in it? I'm thinking. Or is it like one of those, is it like a lobotomy thing where it just like completely severs the connection in your head, almost separating yourself? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
Do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for.
Yeah, I think it is kind of like a puzzle then. World letter out of there. Do you know the narrator? I feel like that's a good option. Are you what sent to slay me? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
My brain hurts. Narrator, do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Okay, so you know. Why do you gotta be cryptic? Just say, yeah, I know they exist, but I don't know anything about them besides that. Are you the princess, actually?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Okay. But were you always part of the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
I mean, yeah, because based on the beginning and ending, you can find where you are along that line. If it even is a line. Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Do we know each other? What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
To reach them?
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
They did do that. Yeah, maybe there's like based on like what the entity has been saying, it is very clearly been alluding to like a third person like doing something. Maybe it's the narrator, maybe not, who knows. I don't think we have enough information yet to make that assumption, but the narrator is definitely withholding some information with us, because he keeps saying, if I don't kill her, the world ends, but I killed her, and everything almost like restarted. Yeah, but something did put the entity to sleep almost in like a. Well, it's not sleeping. I feel like. What would be a better word for it? Almost maybe like a coma-like state, but just that it stirred to conscious. I don't know. Yeah, let's just call it sleeping for now.
Bring me more perspectives so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay, so the entity wants us to get our vessels, pretty much. Sure, I'll find a way to kill you. How much will I forget? How many more pieces do I have to find? Yeah.
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite.
And the rest.
The rest will find their own way home.
Okay, this is getting mildly annoying now. As much as I love being vague and having everyone like, oh, hey, here's a little like food for thought, and it's kind of annoying when someone's vague to me. Like, just there's certain times to be straightforward and be vague. That, whatever. So I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure what the entity is saying is, you need to get me some more. You just get me more vessels, and the rest will just find their way back, pretty much. But not getting into specifics would be nice. Just like, oh yeah, just like 2 more. How much will I forget? I almost sent to slay the princess. I help you. Is that what you're gonna do? Get your own vague person to talk to you back. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
That's actually a good point, though. I mean, think of everything that breaks. It's just being put into pieces, and those pieces will eventually dissolve and break up it's like that one apple theory. It's like, oh, okay, you put an apple in a box, and that one like apple experiment. It's like, oh, it's theoretical, but you'd put an apple in a sealed box, no air gets in, nothing can get in or out of the box. And let's say for the experiment, that time was infinite. So the apple would just dissolve, break up over time because like hundreds of thousands of years are passing. Then the energy from the apple, all those atoms, take up every form they can. And so eventually the apple will break apart, dissolve, and then become the apple again. So you're just reshaping. You're just reshaping it. Why am I rambling? Okay, I'll shut up now and play the game. You're being stigmatic. What are you gonna do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay, okay. This is getting dull. The entity very clearly just. Okay, I'm just gonna go make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Oh. Okay then. Yeah, I think I forgot where I read about that. It was like I think it was. Wait, I forgot where I learned that. I think it was maybe a Veritasium video. I don't remember. I watched that guy a lot. Wait, hold on.
You're on a path
I gotta
in
say
the
focus.
woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Did it just
And in the basement of that cabin
restart?
is a princess.
Hold up, I gotta save.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Wait, so did it just like restart me essentially? but it didn't restart me in the way it did last time. Oh, that's actually that's good. Wait, no, I don't think we even know the world reset because the entity said we wouldn't remember. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the cabin. I don't really feel like doing this whole
You make your way
charade
up
of
the short path
oh,
to the
yeah.
cabin. You'll
Press
find
tab.
the princess.
Oh, sweet. I can just skip the dialogue section. This is great. I don't have to listen to this dude ramble on.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor
I
and
don't
walls
think the
are painted
narrator
in a
knows
fine layer
because
of dust.
the narrator didn't
The
even
only
know when
furniture of note
we
is a
reset the
plain
previous
wooden
time.
table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah, the art style is absolutely amazing. I took the blade last time. I don't think I'm gonna take it this time, just to see what happens.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Oh, oops, I forgot to restart my OBS. I want to separate this every time I restart, whatever.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Wait, what? She sounds different. Hold up. Wait, is it because I didn't take the blade, she sounds like more friendly? That's really interesting.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it
I have
fool
terrible
you.
memory. I
It's
don't think I
all
can
part of the
remember.
manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hey, yeah. Calm down. I feel like it's here to save you. No, that's too upfront. I don't know if I want to save her yet. Hi, just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. I'm here I'm here to save you. That seems... Yeah, she does seem more cheerful. That's the weird thing. If I just say hi...
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please.
She's more cheerful.
come
She literally is
downstairs.
more cheerful. It's because I didn't bring the knife. For some reason, it set her to be more cheerful. That's really interesting. Because the first time around, she was much more like monotone and sarcastic. More attitude in a sense.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
The one time you can ask the princess that in the
She's
next dialogue
beautiful.
section. I did it the
How could
previous
someone
time.
like this be a threat
She
to
just
anyone?
said too long. Like, I mean, just too long, so...
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Yeah, because I didn't pick up the knife, she's acting much more friendly. That's really interesting.
Okay.
Now she's getting suspicious of me, that's interesting. So I can't trust you worth the risk, go back. Keeping... Okay, but I'm not going to get you out of here, don't make me regret this. Okay, hang on. What's your
Oh.
name?
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
Oh, whatever.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
So Princess is your name, and she's just
Like
silent.
I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
That's actually crazy. You forgot your own name. That's... I mean, okay, imagine that. You're literally just alone for so long, you forget your own name. One thing I have wondered is, if you're alone for so long, you think you'd forget how to, like, speak? That's something I've always wondered. If you're alone for, like, these insane amounts of time, would you just forget how to speak? Could you just not formulate the words? Whatever.
Okay, that's weird.
Maybe not. Like, because you have no reason to speak out loud, so would your vocal cords just, like, would it just not work? Would they just not function the way they used to?
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Narrator, please shut up. I'm trying to see the things out before I commit to just first-degree murder. Thank you. I know you're locked up down here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
Wait, where even is the keyhole for a shackle like that? Like, I'd assume it maybe be on the other side, but that means it'd open on this side, and I don't see any hinges. I mean, I feel like most people would go insane if they were locked up for so long they'd forget their name. I mean, here's what would happen. You'd either end up killing yourself out of insanity, or you would just go so insane, you would start imagining things that weren't real. And you'd probably have, like, full-on conversations with just imaginary people that just aren't there, just to prevent yourself from going insane. I'm pretty sure that's actually how some people have hallucinations. Like, if the brain lacks stimulation, it will make up stimulation. The brain's weird. I don't know. I wanted to take... Yeah. Actually, no, I'm not gonna.
You have all the
ramble on about that story.
You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
First person. That is a good point. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
That has to do with how you are alive right now. That would have to do with how you are alive right now.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess.
Wait, hold on.
That's hardly relevant.
She said when I came down there, "Oh, I haven't seen anybody in such a long time." Then who's been feeding you? Then who's been feeding you?
Okay, but
well, what have you been eating?
What has she been eating?
Like,
she has to eat, right?
I mean, maybe she's like us, like she's just not human. So you stop and like, yeah, it's so weird. Oh, you're supposed to be the end of the world. I'm not gonna say that. She seems nice right now, so I'm not gonna, like, say this. Yeah. Well, she's probably not human then, because otherwise she'd be like a literal skeleton. I'm gonna keep you locked down here at least for a little bit. We can go and know each other. Sorry, we just don't trust you. I don't know. I kind of want to let her out just to see what happens. I'm not gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I'll get you out of here." Yeah, no, I'm just much more skeptical. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here. Don't make me regret this.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you, and you won't. I promise.
Okay.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, she's obviously, but that one thing the narrator said that is like, oh, because you thought something about her, she changed into that. So is she like a shapeshifter or something? Is it like how you perceive her is what she becomes in a sense? So you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Yeah, somewhere.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I mean, looking at those chains, I'd assume they're probably like cast iron chains, so they're pretty heavy. I'd inspect the actual anchor to the wall, and see if we could do something about that. Yeah, but that, you could tell in the narrator's voice, he wasn't lying about that. He almost sounded scared. If there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? Maybe the key's lying somewhere up there. If not, let's find something to break you free. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna check upstairs.
I'll be
then.
here. Good luck.
Thanks. Good luck to you too, I guess. I don't know.
You attempt
What
to
do you
make your
say
way
to
out
that?
of the basement,
Like,
but the door at the top of the
this
stairs
person-
slams shut.
If they're even a
You hear the
person who's been
click of a
trapped
lock
down for so
sliding
long,
into
it's like,
place.
oh, I'm gonna go upstairs, double check. I'll see if I can free you. Just okay.
Is someone
Like,
else here?
what do you say to that? Wait, what? Oh, did the door lock? Wait, the door locked? No way.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Hold up, can I try the door?
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to
No
slay
way.
the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Wait, is there actually someone? Did the narrator do that himself? Is there actually someone on the other side of the door?
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
It's a wooden door. I'd assume if you kick it hard enough, you can break it. But I mean, okay, whatever.
You make your way to the bottom of the
Standard
stairs.
door is what, 2
This
inches
would
of
have
solid
been
wood.
so much easier
I mean-
if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Oh wait, actually, now that I'm getting a full view of those chains, I do not think you can yank that out.
Easier
Okay, then.
for whom?
Yeah. What is this dude doing?
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Look at the mess you put us in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Bummer. Yeah, that's the weird thing. You think the narrator will point out, oh yeah, by the way, there's this really suspicious dude in a cloak, a hooded cloak following us. Just wanted to let you know. It's just not. That he has some like psychic powers. The narrator, what is this dude actually? The narrator, he's like one of the voices in our head, but almost separated from the actual voices. I don't know. They locked you. Yeah, they did lock
There's
me
a
down. I guess
slight
we're stuck
panic
down here
rising
together.
in the princess's voice.
You hungry? Looking
If
a
I
little
could just
thin.
get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates
What?
before raising her arm to
God.
her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
How are your incisors that? You're tearing. You gotta tear through the amount of muscle tissue you have to. What?
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
That is a image that
It's the
is
blade from
something.
upstairs. You're
Are
not
you
sure how it
kidding?
made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Little better late than never, but I mean, it's a little late.
Or we could use it to free her.
Wait, how is her? If she just bit into her arm so much you can see the bone. And the funny part is, why not bite it off at the hand? You're just amputating your arm higher up than it needs to. Just go at the wrist. Actually, no, that's there's still the same amount of blood.
You won't like
flowing.
what happens if you do that.
Now we're saving the princess. We're saving the
Fine.
princess. I'm determined in this route now.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged,
God, it's-
self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, granted you have more sight of actually going in more of the center of your forearm. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, the blood on the mouth is. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
Cut
One thing
into her flesh.
that I don't like about the art style is just how it's there's like maybe 10 frames in total that just the eyes are like super big and beady, and it just creeps me out. I
The blade
hate
is sharp, and
that.
it takes little
That's one
effort to
thing. I
crack
hate
through
like
the bone of her
big
arm.
beady eyes. So in turn, I hate all like types of those like stupid those like little Barbie dolls and the Barbies. I hate those. Those
Her limb
freak
falls
me out
to the
so
ground,
much.
and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
The limp hand. You can.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, it's a horror game, which I feel like I haven't seen really many horror elements besides that scene right there. I mean, yeah, sure, it gets a little
She
eerie at
smiles
times,
softly as
but
her gaze
why?
meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Ooh.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Dude, how are you not just rip a piece of your dress to like try and put you're gonna bleed out. You're gonna bleed out. Artery. That I'm like 95% sure is the median artery.
Thank
Whatever.
you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into the world.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Wait, what is he doing?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Wait, what?
Wait, this isn't Watch Me.
What are you doing?
I think you gotta slay the princess. I don't see. We gotta slay the princess. No way.
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
No way. Wait. Hold on. No way. I can't
You
go
bring the
back
blade
now.
down to strike at the princess's
I
heart.
have the like live stream open in my second monitor, and I saw a little something that said warn her. I didn't. There's a few second delay. Yeah, I just saw it too. Oh. How far back is my save?
But she's fast. She
How
ducks
far
to the
back is
floor.
my save? Oh! Oh no. No. Well, dude. That's 30 minutes of No, might as well commit to the route. Might as well commit.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time?
I mean, I wasn't really. There was this kind of asshole voice in my head.
I don't know what's coming.
Yeah, know what? Yeah, that's what
But
we're
if I
doing. Next
have
route,
to
we're gonna
kill
try and
you,
save her.
Then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
She pounces on you with the same
What?
animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
Oh god, that sound is terrible. Yeah, that. Yeah, next route we'll try.
But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs.
Yeah, apparently
aiming directly
I've noticed
for the
whenever
heart.
she gets like annoyed or upset, her text turns from like the pink into the red. And now she has talons. Yeah, look at those incisors and dude, that's like
It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat.
the
then her
audio
teeth somehow
effects are a
sharp enough to
little
pull
too
apart your flesh and
accurate
sinew
to how
with ease.
flesh. Well, ugh. Yeah, those teeth, man.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world.
Yeah, hold up, I never noticed that. She doesn't have eyebrows. Maybe they're just hidden by the hair, or like these little like shadows are meant to be the eyebrows.
It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
It's
Everything
over for
goes
us.
dark.
Oh well.
And you die.
I guess we're dead. Chapter 2: The Witch.
You're on a path in the woods,
That's
and at the
interesting.
end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Well, take 2.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I've already said that. Just no. Yup.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate
It's
of
not
the
morals,
world
I'm
is
just
at
too
risk
lazy
right
to do
now,
this over
and the life of a
again.
mere princess. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our
Opportunist.
chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
Yep. It's
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
yeah. Apparently, I think it's every time you die, there's gonna be a new voice or something. I'm not gonna do this same whole charade of, oh well, I'll do this and I'll do yeah, no. And me going back and forth with the narrator, just not really feeling it.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat,
I kind of
she
want to
will do
see
everything
how
in her
each of
power
the
to
different
stop you from
voices
slaying
react to
Don't believe a
being told
word she
this,
says.
though.
Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Okay then.
The interior of the cabin is
What
a mess of twisted roots. The
is-
walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Wait, there's an option to leave? I didn't even see that. I gotta stop like skimming over it. Skimming over all the answers. Not interior of the cabin. Yeah.
The blade
I'll
is
try
your
that
implement.
next round.
You'll need it if you want to
I'll
do
try
this
that
right.
the first thing on the next run because apparently these the end. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You know what? I already said something with the mirror. I'm gonna take the blade this time because. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's not actually a bad idea.
Just enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair.
That is a really interesting analogy.
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess
weird
lives
thing
here,
is, I know
would probably be doing
exactly-
her a favor.
I know exactly that feeling of just thick, wet air. It smells like mold, pretty much. It's imagine mold and metal. Yeah. The reason I know that is because I think it was 2 years ago. It was like 2 or 3 years ago. Apparently, a pipe in my house burst, and we didn't know that. So we just thought, oh, maybe because my brother just set his backpack right where the pipe burst, and the carpet was just soaking wet. So we're just like, oh, maybe his water bottle's leaking. Call it that. The water never dried up, so we're just like, maybe we should call someone about this. Yeah, 6 months later, we pretty much had to have the entire dining room redone. It was great. They still haven't finished it, and this was 3 years ago, because there used to be like these little set of cabinets there, like almost like a wet bar or sense, and they just never, the homeowners just never replaced it. Really fun. Yeah. Yeah, and the best part is, just because of the year our house was built, they just, instead of putting the pipes in the walls like most homes do normally, and they have a lot of easy access, they decided, oh yeah, let's just put it in the foundation. Let's put it in the foundation. So the construction crew pretty much had to dig through a bunch of concrete to even get to the pipes. Yeah, it was great. It was great. Yeah, they had to put a bunch of plastic, almost barriers, so they can dry out all of the rooms and get rid of all the moisture in the air. It was brutal. Yeah, the one thing is though, the most annoying part about it though is, they replaced it with the floor. It was originally like this kind of white tannish carpet. They replaced it with white carpet again. It's like, really? You couldn't have made it like the like cheap little like vinyl, like almost like stick on hardwood. It's so annoying. They said, oh, it's fine. It's cheaper anyway. It's like, no. It's fine. Honestly, they do all right. It's just a lot of the little things is really annoying. There's another one that I'll maybe say. There's another story that I'll maybe say for a different stream.
Her voice skitters
anyways.
up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Probably. I'm not nasty.
But
We
you
gotta say that.
are. You're a wretched little thing.
I mean, to be fair, I did stab her in the back after freeing her.
I
She bit
recognize
her
that
arm.
voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps
Hey,
coming up the path.
we both fight in a
I
sense.
know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
It was
She
an
must have you
accident.
confused with
Trust.
someone else.
Trust. It was an accident. Your Honor, I plead oopsie daisy.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
I plead, Your Honor, I plead uno reverse. Your Honor, shut up. You weren't even.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
I mean, but the debating can get things done sometimes, occasionally. And okay, yeah, no,
Fine,
not really.
fine. You're the boss. Thank you.
What?
You descend the basement
She has
steps,
a tail again.
entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick
ratio
roots.
is low.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Are her ears like pointy? Oh no, is she an elf? I hate elves. Yeah, stop. I play Deep Rock. Don't make me go on a tangent about elves. Yeah, dude, those legs are almost like hat-like in a sense.
That's
Yeah,
not
with the
fair.
way the heel is.
How would you know that?
Ooh.
So, we've dropped the pretenses.
Wait, oops, what?
Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
I never would have guessed. Yeah,
That's pretty
we're
sharp.
already there.
How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you?
Guess he left. Oh well.
No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
Yeah, yeah, my internet is terrible during the summers. I just call it my computer getting too hot. Well, laptop getting too hot and calling it a day.
Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now. So
Yeah,
I'd
he
appreciate
keeps
it if
saying
you
it
would
like,
take this
oh,
seriously
my
and
world, my
slay
world.
her.
Yeah, it's so interesting.
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
He doesn't like me. I don't think we can find that middle ground very well.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
It's dead last time. You shouldn't look right now. Shatima. Why do I have a nag phone? You stabbed me in the back. I helped you out of here. Give her the blade? Give her the... Hold on. I want to talk a little bit first. Leave the basement. I kind of want to see what happens if I give her the blade. Hold up. Can I just say I'm sorry?
Ooh, smart. Let's
I
apologize.
would say I'm
Get us
sorry
back on the
first,
right
and I'm going
foot.
to see if what happens if I give her. But no, wait, that's where that coin. Okay. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. I found a coin that's been missing. Turns out it was on my desk, buried in papers.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster.
Thank you. You're so kind.
If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Actually, I really. Oh, no, I'm just gonna give her the blade. Actually, I really want to see what happens.
You
Take
You
this as a
can't be
gesture of my goodwill.
serious.
Here's the blade.
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no. As do I.
Yeah,
I,
it's just a really weird coin.
abstain.
I tried carving in a little symbol on it and absolutely went terribly, but it still makes you wonder. Still nice to actually
You
remember where it is.
abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
Well, we don't know that. Last time we killed her when we got it, so. Haha, yeah, never mind. No, this isn't a democracy.
You're
We're
going to
giving her
get
a
everyone
blade.
killed. You know that, right? But of course you do.
Constitutional problem.
You toss the blade at the princess's feet.
Interesting.
She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
I don't know, man. It was an option. I kind of wanted to see what happened.
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt floor, and the chains fall from the princess's wrist.
Are you serious right now, bro? Are you
She
serious
could
right
have
now?
gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart. It's a
What
shame
the-
we just gave her a weapon, because if I were her,
Shut
we'd
up.
use it on us right now. Luckily for us, you're not her. Oh, we sure think alike, though. I can promise you that. Whatever you say next, you better make it count. She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Yeah, she really just dropped the thing. I swear.
What do you think happens now?
We all leave the cabin and go our separate ways. I don't know. What do you think happens? What do you think happens now? Both scared and we're both hungry for no seeing trying to kill each other. Okay, I'm not saying that. That's too cheesy. No. Next time I know you're probably going to kill me. I kind of want the first option the best. There is really no option to run away. I want to say something. That's up to you. It's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time and I regret it, so now your time to choose.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Ow!
What? No. No, come on, that's not right.
Yeah, like almost like
I told you.
yeah,
I told
like almost, yeah, like
you
little
this
twigs.
is what she was
It's
going
very
to do.
interesting. Honestly, I kind of like the design of like little sticks.
Glee
very interesting.
dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it. I got you. You.
The princess seems to tremble.
Wait,
Her
what?
smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim
Yeah,
with tears.
that's what I'm thinking. Maybe like some almost cat-like. Yeah.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
What do you mean? Well, technically, you let yourself do it if you want to get into specifics.
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
Well, guess I'm
Everything
dead.
goes dark, and you die.
R.I.P. Anyways. What? There we go. The thorn. Interesting.
You're on a path in the woods.
She stabbed us. She actually stabbed us.
Voice of the cheated.
Of course she stabbed us. We gave her the blade, which, I might add, I voted against.
This is not a forest. This is just a bunch of dead trees and a feet on a hill. This is not a forest.
But the whole point was that she wasn't supposed to do that. The whole point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence, and she just killed us anyway.
I guess it really doesn't matter if she killed us though, right? We're back here, which means that everything's fine, or fine adjacent. Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give what another try
Oh,
exactly.
oops, I clicked too
You
early.
are aware I've been listening to you, right?
Like that changes anything. We all know the game is rigged. It doesn't even matter if she's nice this time. I'm sure he'll find a way to turn us against each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I feel like has all the previous runs been during the day? Or at least... No, actually, no. I think they've been during... It's just been really cloudy, actually. I don't think I've... Oh, whatever.
Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually.
Twice.
Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
This place is different. It keeps changing. Actually, I want to say this and the... Planning on freeing her, she stabbed me in the heart. Hey, we stabbed her in the heart? That's no. What happens if we can leave? Yeah, I think certain routes have a different, like, time change in a sense. This place is different, keeps
Wonderful.
changing.
If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which, in turn, likely means her influence is spreading.
Can you really call a bunch of dead trees in a field on a hill of the woods? I mean, actually, no, yeah, you can. It's just, yeah. Nah,
Someone's in the know.
I've had enough of these annoying little secrets. If you want us to do this, you have to let us in on your game already. All of your game.
Wait, can we finally get the narrator to spill his secrets?
I've already
What?
said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your
DMing me.
task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her.
Mhm. No, yeah, let's leave. Let's see what happens. I want to explore this first. Yes, understands
Yes. Good. Playing both sides. That's what smart people do, and you're the smartest in the room.
that. Yeah, really. Yeah, the narrator really just trying to keep his cards as closely tucked to his chest as he can.
I'm not sure it counts as playing both sides if people can hear you doing it. Buddy, you're thinking in far too few dimensions. There's layers to doing this right, and I'm pretty sure the one making the
I'm pretty
choices gets that. Trust in
You're
the
thinking in
plan.
far too few dimensions. That sounds like something like the nerdy kid. You're thinking in far too few dimensions. I am 4 parallel universes ahead of you.
Trust in what plan?
Whatever.
The decider's
Okay, let's see if we can leave.
plan.
Let's see if we can leave.
Sure, we don't know what the plan is yet, but that's part of the whole trusting thing, isn't it? A good leader knows how and when to keep things secret, and sometimes a good leader even knows to keep things secret from himself.
Sure, we'll see what she has to say for herself, but don't forget that whatever
I
she
think
says
they
is
are.
likely just as much lies as what he's been telling
I
us.
think, yeah,
We
I
should
think
keep our
each
cards close
voice
to our
is
chest.
almost like a fragment of us. Yeah, that are. Yeah, there is. They're almost like a fragment of us that almost. Well, it seems like we still have the emotional like rationality of those voices, so it almost is like it separates from us and grows into its own like voice voice essentially.
If I were you, I'd remember what she's done. You know how dangerous she is. You should know that someone like her shouldn't be let loose upon the world.
Yeah, with their own personality essentially, just based on what happened to us. Like, I think it happens every time we die. So I think dying almost like shatters like us in a sense, or like our mentality in a sense. So those little like voices or like emotions almost like shatter off and grow into their own being in a sense. Or their own consciousness. Taking the whole looping thing. Proceed to the cabin. I'm done with this. Bye. Yeah, I'm done with this. Bye.
That's what you think is best. Good choice. Flip the table. Let's get out of here. Are you serious? Fine. You walk away from the cabin. We'll see how that goes for you.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? Everything is getting fuzzy.
I think we should not have walked away from the cabin. I do not think we should have
what's
walked away
going
from
on?
the cabin.
Where are we? I like it. Seems like it's got great acoustics.
I do not think we should have walked away from the cabin.
That son of a bitch flipped over the table.
I do
didn't
not
he?
think we should have left the cabin. Oh, I should have saved. Oopsies. Long quiet once again, memories return, blah blah blah. You're no longer alone. Why aren't you here? I'm unfinished. Resistant fingers. What? Wait, what'd I say? This was for you. No, what? No, I'm reloading. No way. I would have finished that.
You're on a path.
Ah, whatever. Speedrun. We can speedrun. Speedrun, come on. Okay.
You're here.
Yeah, the entity. I don't know.
You make your way up the short path to a warning. We're not.
Okay, proceed. Proceed to the cabin. I didn't take the. Continue down the stairs. I'll see what I can do. Examine
Only
chains.
making
Okay.
this more difficult. Make.
Break free. Go to the bottom of the stairs. Yep. Save the princess.
Fine.
Approach the locked door.
We won't have any. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and
Okay.
raises
Yeah.
the blade.
Sorry. I'm like, tunnel
Wait.
vision.
Watch me.
Watch me. Okay. What? No! I can't! You can't, like... Oh, no, this is terrible. Oh, I wanted to get the thorn ending. Yeah, neither did I. We can't slay the princess anymore. Interesting. Even though we overwrote our save and went back in time, the game still says nuh-uh. Guess we're warning her then.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
Yeah, that's mildly annoying. That's mildly annoying. The thorn ending is. I really wanted to see what that one had for us. Bummer.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Is it? Okay.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn
Yeah,
resistance,
that's the game's
the
aware.
princess takes a cautious step forward.
I don't think there is. Honestly, I think because I remember one thing that that entity said, like, you must bring me different vessels. So I don't think we can go back and get. I don't think I can go back and get it. Yeah, I think I'm locked out from the entire game. That's a bummer. Oh well. Nothing I can do about it now.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I don't know, what are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Yeah, I technically didn't, but that's interesting.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, she has eyebrows now.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Oh yeah, you could. A very nice cross section of the arm.
For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
With one last
Oh,
thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The prince, it can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
Okay then.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
You're dead. Yeah. Chapter 2, The Damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, oops. Accidentally clicked something. Whoopsies. Yeah, just proceed to the cabin.
My tricks?
No, yeah,
What
no,
on
just
earth
see
are
what
you
that
talking
does.
about? We just met for the first time.
Sorry, hang on, I gotta do something real quick. Be right back.
he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You're on a path. Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better.
Or
If we were stuck down here long, you make your way to the bottom. Easier for her. Fine. No, we won't have any of that. As the princess. Stop that.
something's
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. If only you knew what you did to us, you villain. Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love. Last time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead. The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love.
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Hello? Can you hear me now? When I set my headphones down, I accidentally hit the button. It does that every single time. It's in the, turns out the microphone button is right. It's right where you set your headphones down. So every time I set my headphone down, the button hits and turns my mic off, and I forgot to turn it back on. Anyways, I was saying, yeah, I agree with you on the music. It sounds like really almost like solemn, like it's building up to something. Then I was just saying, this chain sitting here is kind of random because it's never been in use before. And like every single version that we've done, there's always been 2 chains. And this one on the right has never been in use, like, at all. So I just thought that was very interesting.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
Anyways. And I was also complaining about Smitten, saying, like, oh, this girl that we met 15 minutes ago was, he's already, like, fawning over her. Yeah, that should catch up to speed. I don't know, mate. I mean, we've seen both our arms though, and there's nothing on like hers. But we always start outside the cabin, which also is interesting. Before her? That's a good point. Maybe.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero.
We really...
Flattery really goes a long way with the 2 of you, doesn't it?
Okay, for once I agree with the narrator that these guys are really
for
just
you
like...
to come back? You've been here before, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly. Like, guys, calm down. You met her like 5 minutes ago. Calm down.
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her, it was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
I don't think that's how that works.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
I mean, wow, I killed someone in self-defense. Like, yeah, I mean, that sucks, but doesn't mean you didn't kill them in self-defense. Like, you still killed a person. I mean, granted, it may not have been... Well, I mean, it may not be morally wrong, but you still killed them.
We damned a whole world. But everything reset.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I feel like the repeated stabbing was more of like a panic was more of like a
Nothing
panic decision.
resets. You're just
but,
somewhere else.
Yeah.
You can't keep hopping between worlds forever.
This is the
Especially
second
not
time
without
he
leaving
said
a
this.
trail of
He
incomprehensible
apparently this
devastation
is the
behind you.
second time he said this. I think
This is
he's being
horrible.
serious about this.
Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Okay,
Now,
bro.
hold on.
Okay.
If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
You killed me last time. It hurt a lot. Why'd you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
That is actually a pretty good point. If this person is like the literal end of the world, like a reality ending being, I feel like there should be like something to like someone keeping watch, at least like a guard or something.
Did we?
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
That's actually a good point. Kind of wanna. Yeah. What happened after I died? What happened after I died? I would like
You
to know
died,
that.
and now we're talking.
Wow, very descriptive. You win an award. Thanks. Okay, no, let's just rescue the princess.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite...
Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already?
Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
I'm not sure I follow.
Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can
This guy,
and cannot
I
do?
swear, bro, he's like the the more smitten version of Romeo, of Shakespeare. I mean,
I think I'd rather believe in facts.
Ah, so you're one of those empiricists.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but it's weird. I don't know.
One of us has to be.
Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our
This dude's just
beloved
kind of
from her
flexing how he can roll
bindings.
his R's. Narrate. I can't roll my R's. No, I just can't. No. Narrate. Yeah, no, can't do it.
No,
Well,
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You're what? I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain tight
dude, this guy
added
just
depths,
loves
and if
the
you
theatrics.
Try anything that might harm
Loves
our
the
dearest,
theatrics.
I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Yeah, I think it was that easy. Just
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
This is an image. Let's yeah, this is an image. Hold on, let me just save real quick. Anyways.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
Please shut up. You narrator, please shut up. Let me just enjoy the moment for like 12 seconds.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
Okay, anyways. I think she is. She is aware of the routes that are previous to her, but she's not aware of, like... Yeah, okay, like that first one we did with, like, the devil, when she was, like, the fighter demon. I don't think she was aware of that, but she's aware what happened previously. Like, what led up to her being that way, which is interesting. And yes, she is. What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Yeah, is Hira maybe onto something? I don't know. I don't know.
I just want to make you happy.
She can't just want to make us happy.
Is it just me or did the music change?
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Yeah, I am. It looks... The music is distorting. Dude, this is like the average conversation between two people. Well, what do you want for dinner? I don't know, what do you want? Well, I don't know, that's why I asked you, what do you want? It's just stuff's so back and forth. If you need your own thing, you just met me. You can't base your entire happiness on it. That is a good point.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
What is this?
Is she broken? What's going on?
Okay, this is what happens when you question reality. You get sucked into the void.
What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
I'm just gonna say
That sounds perfect.
Okay then. Okay then, I'm not gonna question it.
Oh, phew. She's back to normal.
I'm not gonna question it. Apparently making her question her decisions makes her whatever that was.
Normal? What are you talking about? Our angel has always been like this. Absolutely flawless.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, I feel like the drawing got like simplified every time. At least it was in a different style.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
Yes. Yeah. We are supposed to leave.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the
well.
unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you will ever know. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
I think I've got this, guys. I think I've got this.
Okay, yeah, you've got this.
You place your hand on the door, and...
I don't know. I feel like the voices haven't done anything like I don't know. I feel like they would have done something more controlling now. Or I feel. I don't know.
The lock clicks, and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? Ha! I knew it. Your words are no match for the pure strength of our hearts, bound together as one. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and... The blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too
Hear
late.
me out. It'd be pretty funny though. It'd be pretty funny though. Fine. Okay,
You're
fine.
enjoying
We're
this,
not
aren't
doing.
you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
Alright, okay, let's go.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside. Our happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
I don't know, what do you want to do?
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Where'd you go?
Oh,
Where'd
is he
Anonymous
gone?
go?
I hadn't noticed. I
Yeah,
was
Void
too
Thing's
busy
back.
staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
Priorities.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Feathers? Are we like a bird or something? Yippee, hands are back. Guess we go talk to that entity, whatever.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different.
Final.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
I think we're a bird. You've grown. I'm in the long quiet. Yippee. Proceed to the cabin. Approach her.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither?
Oh! I think she... Yeah. That's interesting. Maybe it's... That's interesting. She is acknowledging that I was sent back when I decided to walk away from the house that one time. That's interesting.
But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete. Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
This is weird. What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Interesting. Interesting. I'm ready to go back.
We will meet again.
Yippee. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess you're here to slay.
Okay, what do you think we should do this time? Pretty much, yeah, I think so. Kind of. Okay, so I don't think we can let her out anymore because we've done that route. We've done both of those routes. Wait, if I started a new game, do you think that would... I have an idea. Alright, no, I'll try it later. I'll try it off stream. Forget this, I'm not okay with the world ending. I kind of want to see what happens if I say I'm okay with the world ending.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Right. Silently continues to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. We're not gonna go ignore.
Alright, what do you think I should do? What do you think I should do? I am not really sure where this is gonna go. I mean, stop yourself from killing her? Yeah, that was what we did. That's how we got the damsel route. That's how we got damsel. Wait, stop ourselves from Oh wait, take the blade first? Actually, that's interesting.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
That's actually a good point. Hang on. Yep. Oh, that's cool.
The door to the
Oh,
basement
the UI for
creaks
the
open,
mouse chains. That's
revealing
actually
a
really
staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This, her voice, carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Cool. I don't know who's there.
She sounds
I am.
dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge. Dad, don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
It's all part of the manipulation.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No, wait, I've already made that joke. Never mind. Okay, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. What? No way. Why would you even think that? I'm just gonna say I haven't decided yet. See what happens.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
No.
Don't you
Could have
dare.
picked that one.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't...
I think I'm gonna tighten my grip. Actually, fine, let's drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, the look of it's kind of like trying to go for like an innocent.
You can't.
Sure.
Don't bother.
Yeah, I kind of want to see if I take what happens.
I'm
if I-
guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Okay then.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Now we have to cut her out again. This is crazy. Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you just...
You know why you're here.
Getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up
The
to the
narrator
chains binding the
is
princess
not
to the
happy.
wall and
But
give
it's
them
the
a time.
third time. Well, technically second, third, whatever.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it.
Doubtful.
Sure, it's
Whoever
somewhere
locked the
upstairs.
princess
Yeah,
away
it's not
down
gonna
here
be
intended for
upstairs.
her to never see the
Trust.
light of day.
Gonna
I'll
check
be here.
upstairs.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs... Is someone else here? You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. Easier for who? Easier for everyone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Whatever this entity is.
I heard the door slam.
It's princess.
They locked you
No.
down here too, didn't they?
She seems separate though from the actual like entity that's in the long quiet. Well, a part of it almost. She's a part
knife.
of it.
Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm,
Yeah.
just above the massive, unyielding chain.
I don't know. Maybe in like the end, everything will be
You cut
everything will be
into her
explained in the end.
flesh.
We'll see.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Let's approach the
No,
locked door.
we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her as the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Wait, we have an option to ward. Hold on. I think we should warn her. Yeah, let's warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Yeah. Interesting though that because we didn't bring the knife down for the first time, all these things are available. But that makes me wonder: would I end up getting the witch again? Oh yeah, the red text appeared. That makes me wonder: would I end up getting Thorn again, or at least the witch route for sure, if I stabbed her? Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Wait, hold up. I'm just noticing, like, the blade in the frame before, it was covered in blood. Now it's not anymore.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Bye bye.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse
Wow.
to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
Yeah, who knows? We'll see.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
The prisoner. Interesting.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, no, but I died when... Yeah, let's just go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat. Yes. Did you just say
wait, did I
wink
say
out
voice of the
loud?
skeptic?
No, I didn't. Wink.
Oh my god, this guy.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Proceed to the cabin. Yeah, skeptic, that's interesting.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah, the mirror keeps appearing everywhere, but every time I like approach it,
Walk up to the wall next to the
it just
basement.
disappears, and try and
It's a
touch it, it
wall.
just disappears.
Isn't much to see here.
I don't know,
What are
but
you
that
talking
mirror is
about?
super important.
This isn't a wall.
It's always in the
It's a
long
mirror.
quiet, so
Or at least it'll be a mirror. You reach forward and
That's
rub
gone.
your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
I would take the blade just to see what happens. Nah.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon. Are you sure? What if she... I don't know... turns it against us? Which yes. Turns it against you? She's... Okay. I'm trusting you.
Okay, guess we're taking the
You
blade
take
then.
the blade from the table. It will be difficult. Thanks. I mean it.
Okay, so I think the voices they don't have like any real world like abilities that change anything like the narrator did that time when he slammed the door on us. I think they're more like really they more influence us. They can influence us, but I don't know.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Are we not the first? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Yeah, I
She
think
looks
that's
up
what
at
they
you,
are.
the heavy
Well,
collar
yeah, more
around
like
her neck
guidance.
clanking loudly as she moves. The chains
Oh,
binding
wow,
both her
that
wrists
is
to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus
a lot
as she
of
adjusts
chains.
her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
Why didn't they do this the first time around?
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
And that's interesting.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Okay, no, let's see what happens.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
Oh, is her
There's
crown
fine.
like made out of
I
like
prefer we
chain
keep
links?
some
That's really
distance until we've
interesting.
sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease. You do as she asks and
Okay.
sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I don't know. What are yours? I'm gonna ask her if she remembers me.
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
So you've already been here. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how?
Yeah, this narrator
exactly?
character is really interesting because he keeps acknowledging like, oh, my world's gonna end. My this, my that. He never says our, and he almost gets annoyed at the fact when he realizes that we've been here before. He almost gets he's annoyed at that fact. It's interesting.
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
Oh, well, there's the answer to that.
The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
A contingency for what?
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important.
Yeah.
Necessary, even.
Yeah.
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
That's really interesting. He's upset that he's upset and annoyed that he's not the first version of him that we met. That's interesting.
That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't. I
That's
get
crazy.
It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. All right?
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
There it is again. There it is again of him saying, oh, if you think about this, something bad will happen.
Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I won't.
Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
I don't know. That's the thing.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
What would you have me do? I'm just gonna leave actually by slay the princess. What would you have me
Let
do?
me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
Okay.
That's ominous.
The narrator fearing us. I'm not sure. Not so much as fear, more like worry. He worries about us, I feel like. Because we can do something. Well, yeah, not worry is a good way to put it. He worries. Yeah, I don't know.
But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing.
Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Then that doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Trust me, right? I'm not giving you my weapon. In case you forgot me, killed me with it last time. Yeah. Okay, know what? Sure. Here's a knife.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess.
She's in
Until you
chains.
come up with
What
any
should
other
she
idea, like,
possibly
say,
do?
I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
You tried this last time.
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world. Right? Oh, Rory tried to take over, buddy.
Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell,
A little.
I'm
I
dying
think you got your
again.
point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat. What is she doing? She doesn't say another
Wait.
word as she cuts into
Can
her
I show this on
own
YouTube?
neck. No. Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against
Yeah,
her
that's kinda what I
vertebra
thought. She
as
would,
it
like,
continues
throw it
to slice its
like a-
way through her neck. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for
I
you.
can't censor his
She
lies.
did that.
so that's her play.
Whatever. When I make it into the video, I'll put like a
Killing
18
herself?
plus warning on it or something.
She isn't dead yet.
Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches.
Ooh.
There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side,
Ew.
flopping to her shoulder, and her neck
Blah.
opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet.
It's bouncy.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please
We
tell me
put
we
it
can put it
back.
back.
It's ketchup, guys. Trust. It's ketchup.
The princess's eyes stare up
she
at you.
cut open a packet
Dead.
of Heinz or
Congratulations! You saved the world.
something. What is that? God.
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please?
Yeah, just glue it black. Just take some like a glue stick. Just I'll save you, princess.
Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Yeah.
We should take her with us, don't you think?
Oh.
What? No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that?
Trophy? I don't know. Put it
I can
on
think
like
of
the
lots of
shelf or
reasons.
something.
Trophy, proof of our victory. Hell, we could even give her a proper burial. She did save the world, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
You don't need proof, you don't need a trophy, and she doesn't deserve a burial. Just leave.
Dude, that'd be so funny if you just pull like a pack of glue out of like a bottle of glue out of your pocket. Just, well, I gotta fix you now.
Even after all that, you're still not satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them.
I'm just eager to put this all behind us and give you your reward. Stop reading into things, the danger has passed. You can relax.
I'm just keeping myself sharp. I'm not so eager to put my guard down.
I am. I'm on team, let's put this all behind us, so can we leave already?
I'm gonna take the princess with me. I wanna see what happens.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head. its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids.
Oh god, don't
Then make
say
your way
that.
back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Gotta look.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
She didn't. She's dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do
Yeah,
is
that's fair.
open it.
I mean, as a severed head, you can't really do much. I mean, you can maybe bite him, but you just hold it away from you. I hope she's dead.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Yeah.
Well played.
Uh-huh.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to
Excuse
explain
me?
myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already... over? Is he gone?
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
I mean, I know this is a video game, but I just like pointing out, like, this is... it's impossible to happen because lack of a neck, so lack of vocal cords, but it's a video game, so makes sense.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror, yippee. Gotta end stream soon. Maybe one more route. Maybe one more route and then I'll end stream.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Yeah, whatever.
You're right. Part of me wants
I
the
don't know.
truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Is my reflection. See what's in it. Oh yeah, we could do that. I've withered. Great, I love seeing my body wither. Nah, it's not your fault, it's me. You didn't do anything, you're just suggesting something. Don't blame yourself. At the end of the day, I was the one that made the choice. Why not put it a little closer to the...
Contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing
Well,
and
why not put it a
flowing all
little
at once
close- why are
in
you
the
holding it up
directions
like
my
that?
attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Contradictions don't exist. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Without contradictions, everything everyone would say would be true. Maybe the... Okay, well, granted, we were also out of the cabin, so maybe the hand just appeared and just grabbed the body and pulled it into the void or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
It's kind of annoying, I'll be honest, but I don't resent you. I mean, that's kind of... actually, yeah. I have no opinion one way or another.
How strange of you to ask me then.
That's a fair point. Everything feels like a riddle. Can you...
I'm
please?
sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart.
Okay.
Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Okay, let's get out of here.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and I die. Yippee! I'm dead again. Here we are. And here we are. Chapter 1. The Hero and the
You're on
Princess.
a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
is
is
a
a
princess.
princess.
Okay.
You're here to slay her.
Let's go.
If you don't, it will be the
Just skip through this because I don't. Skipping. Proceed to the cabin. Yeah, I don't know if it's the last
interior
princess.
of the cabin
Honestly,
is
I
almost
thought there was
entirely
just
bare.
gonna be only
The
3
air
of
is
them.
stale and musty, and the floor and walls
But
are painted
now I
in a
don't-
fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain
But that
wooden
does make me
table.
witch how many of
Perched on that
the
table
princesses
is a pristine
are
blade.
there. Because we've done 3, technically 4 with the witch, which we'll see if I can finish.
The blade is your implement. You take the blade.
blade, enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice.
There's
Who's there?
upstairs, Who's
She
there?
sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the
I just
manipulation.
kind of, I want to see how many just different ones there are. No, maybe after the, actually, no, after I finish the series. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna, maybe I'll do the other stream tomorrow. Yeah, that's fine. No, yeah, I'll do the second half of the stream tomorrow. Then I'll have to edit the, okay. Continue downstairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs.
She's so coldly
Beautiful,
beautiful.
isn't it?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No. Wait.
Then drop the knife.
No. Oh, fine.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
We'll drop it.
The blade
We can
tumbles
go
out
the
of your
full
trembling
violence
hands
route
and
next
drops
one
to
if
the
there
floor
even
with
is
an
a next one.
unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. We'll be fine.
We'll be
Don't know what
fine.
you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
You know what? I haven't clicked that answer yet. Relationship? Are you coming on to
Don't
me?
jump to any weird conclusions. We're 2 people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
That's true. I mean, no, that's so interesting to me. How people can just bend some things, bend words, and they're just bent commonly so much that when you actually use them in the correct context, by the definition, it just seems wrong. just because of how they're now used. Or like some of those words have double meanings. What's your name? Okay, I've talked enough.
Oh, have you just...
You know why you're...
Getting you out of here, examine the
You
chains.
have to be kidding me.
You walk up to the chains. They're large and heavy,
Large
far
and
too
heavy.
solid for you to even imagine.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
a
somewhere
bummer.
upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for...
I'll be here.
Of course you will.
You attempt to make your way out. Is someone else here?
It's locked. Return to the bottom
You
of the
make your way
stairs.
back to the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah,
This
it
would have
really
been
is.
so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like. Again, you cut into her flesh.
Yep, then
the
we
blade
get
is
to do
she
that.
didn't so much as utter a
Scene
How is
again.
she so composed after losing an arm?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay, one minor problem I have with this game so far is it gets really repetitive, just doing the same thing over and over, listening to the same voice lines over and over. But I think that's part of it. I mean,
No,
maybe it's just
we
one of
won't
those
have any
games
of
that you
The
can't
stakes
really
are too
play in
high.
one sitting.
You can't just let her
because
escape into the world.
it gets too boring to play it in one sitting.
just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I don't see how else they could do it because they just send you back to the beginning every time. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's more like just a opinion thing, but whatever.
Watch me.
Still a pretty fun game overall so far. Slay the princess.
You bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. Okay, there's no going back now. Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder, she barely so much as flinches, turning around to stare at you incredulously.
Are you serious?
A little bit. You were kind of making me question my decision, but thought it was.
I don't know what came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? I can beat you to death with one.
Lovely. I
But
think
I
I'm
don't have
ahead.
to tell you that.
Yeah, I think
I'll go ahead and show
I
you.
believe now. I'm gonna see myself to the door if you don't do it. Okay, bye. Okay. I'm just giving up.
As the blade falls
I
from
give
your
up.
trembling hands, the
I give
princess
up.
rears back, readying a bone-shattering haymaker. You fall to your knees, barely able to process the ringing in your ears before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact,
God.
unknown. If we're lucky, the wound you manage to inflict will be enough to at least delay.
Oh, too weak to
She places a confident heel on your chest and her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it's over.
Wow.
Everything goes dark,
And we die.
and you die.
The tower. Interesting.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the bed, you're here to slay
Slay
her.
her, and if you don't, that's okay. She's gonna kill me.
Again. People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone
Who
as
knows?
skilled and courageous.
Maybe
as
instead of
yourself.
she's being locked in the basement, she is gonna be like something like Rapunzel. She's gonna be locked on the top. Yeah, who knows?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing
Voice
we
of
can
the
do to stop
broken.
her. She's just going to kill us again. She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Untold truth. Okay, go to the cabin. Yippee.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her. And stop
Okay, we're
pretending
not
we're
doing
capable of doing
that.
anything in this situation. She probably
That's no
doesn't
fun.
even need to try to overpower us.
He's so he's such a pessimist. Oh God, I mean, I get it, your voice of the broken, but like, geez.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
Yeah, like, he's already like, oh, let me pledge my loyalty. It's like, shut up.
I'm
You
not
haven't
being a
even walked in
pessimist.
the
Just being
building.
realistic.
You haven't even walked in the building.
You're being annoying.
God.
Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
See you
If
to
that's what you
cabin.
want. The interior of the cabin is larger and
Whoa.
more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its
Yeah,
edge.
pretty much. Pretty much, yeah. They're both obsessed with the princess, but yeah, all in the wrong ways.
The blade is your implement. You'll need
Someone
it if you
tells
want to
me
do
I
this
might
right.
need that knife. Yeah.
Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
Let's take the
You
blade
take the blade from
and into the basement. Let's go.
the door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
Wait, I think you might shoot right. I think you might be tall now.
Huh. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Oh, are we sure we want to do that?
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little
Yeah,
voice
he's
says.
hero-
not the
heroes
one making the
right now.
decisions. Though if it's
Okay. Yeah, I don't think we have
making
an
your way
option
down
to
the
leave,
spiral
though.
staircase
I
is a
would.
time-consuming and exhausting
Oh, phone
effort,
charge.
every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Yeah, hero is just the middle ground, the perfect neutral. Well, the perfect neutral. Just the hey, I'll listen to reason, but if you say anything outlandish, I'm not gonna side with that.
The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak
She's a
starlight.
literal god now.
Her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
Well,
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
yep.
You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such
Well, there's no
charming
shame in
audacity.
trying.
Drop it.
Yeah, she called. Okay, yeah, we're a bird. Confirmed now.
As if on command, the blade
Okay,
slips from
then.
your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
Oh, and yeah. Right.
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what... Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said
Kneel.
Your
I don't
legs
think he
buckle,
did.
and your
I think
knees
she
hit
made
the
us
floor.
do that. Words. That's what happened when I don't pick up a book for.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here.
here. No,
Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
the lightning. Yeah.
Pick up that needle.
Dude, she really calls it a needle. I'm actually pretty sure there is a version of her where she becomes a ghost. I'm like 95% sure I saw when I looked up the game for the thumbnail for the stream. I'm pretty sure I saw a picture of her as a ghost, so that should be interesting.
Do it. It's what she
I'm not sure how to get that
wants.
ending, but we'll see.
No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Yeah. Oh, great. We can't. Why can't we? What? Yeah, I think she's trying. How?
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Okay. Guess this is all we can do. That's so interesting. We've never even played this route, and it's already banning us from choices.
Stand.
Maybe it's because we actually. Yeah. Maybe it's because we brought the blade with us.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad. Okay.
Probably gonna stand anyway.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To defy me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance.
Well, pretty sure it's a little cause and effect situation. You have light, it's gonna cast a shadow. Granted, the shadow can be giant or small, but there's still gonna be a shadow.
Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What?
Excuse me?
You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
No, not like that.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards
Okay,
your
then.
throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
I don't know. I didn't have any other options. There was only one. Oh, wait, hold up. Can't resist? Interesting. Slide the princess.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you
Nope.
do your best to
She
stagger
looks-
forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson.
Come on.
Plunge that knife into your lungs.
I'm sorry.
No, what are, no.
As you
Oh
take
my
another
God,
step forward,
you
the blade
absolute
digs into
buffoon.
your ribs, slicing
This-
through
this-
flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility.
Oh,
Then
Nothing
it
like it
slides
really
back
down
out,
there.
the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
bro.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her.
Well, yeah, there's not much we can do here.
It's what she wants.
Shut up, you.
You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird thinking it can defy a god.
Come on.
It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle
W.
end.
Heroes.
You can choose
Heroes
to
working
leave
over.
that punctured vessel
God.
for the next.
Go slay the princess.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
No, he's an unpaid intern, apparently. Narrator doesn't pay him.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us.
She's just doing.
Stop.
Wait, what? She actually said stop? Hold up.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat. The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before. Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death.
Yeah, it actually is, though. Yeah. Hold up.
There's a place at my side for you, if you'll have it. Not as an equal, but as something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Well, that's demeaning, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but at least I'm alive. Well, do I want to be alive but lose my dignity, or do I want to die with dignity?
Yes, how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy. Take it. I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her.
Yeah.
Seize the moment before it's too late.
That's weird. Now we're still. Okay. Kinda wanna see what happens. Sure.
That's right. I can feel your heart opening to me.
Hey, maybe we'll get another opportunity to stab her because we gained her trust.
And there's what you've been chasing. The motivation that dragged you across the floor.
Yeah, see?
Bleeding
Gotta stay
and choking.
one step ahead of everyone else.
I am destined to destroy the world.
Oh, that's interesting. All those, like, hands are behind her.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart, as if it's a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten.
Yeah.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new.
That is
the
true.
world, as it is now, is overdue for alterations. It's time for us to seize my destiny.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her, not when the stakes are so high, not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
Mr. Narrator, I'm not sure.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong, trying to conceal you from me.
Wait, is she talking about the narrator?
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking
I think
about
she's talking
you?
about the narrator, yeah.
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
I think we just killed the narrator.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
And if I don't... Yeah, dude, that was like the weird. That wasn't like an actual scream. That was the scream of like your lungs are being like crushed. So that's the scream of like someone like grabbing your throat and blocking your windpipe. Okay, guess we just.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
That's really interesting. That's really interesting. I think that she was actually alluding to something that we thought about earlier. That if you just imagine that something happens, it does.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave. Nothing. And then, everything.
Okay. Wait, what?
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Okay then.
And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror. I have no idea.
This
I'll be honest, I have
doesn't
no idea
feel
what's
right. It
happening
feels
anymore.
different.
I
Final.
have no idea.
I don't want to look at us.
Small distance as you approach. Gaze into my reflection. Silence as you reach forward, they're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Yeah, that was really interesting. You've unraveled? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Okay.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
I don't know. What do you want to find out there? That's the thing. You may not get what you want, but you know. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you want to know?
Rhetorical. I'm asking
Oh, I
you
didn't mean
because
to.
I cannot know
hang
your
on.
mind.
Oh, what does that say? Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces. I have known flickers of the lives you brought me. Short and violent and full of passion, but all those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there? Yeah, that's also what I thought. She was no way that she was that large. What do you know what we find out there? There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least they're supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
You're not honest. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is dominance. A figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart.
Terrifying and divine heart. Interesting.
Do not mourn her.
Yeah, we haven't
she
seen
would not
anyone
be
else.
able to
So far,
mourn you.
there's only been the voices in our head. So the narrator and all, like, the different voices, and her. Those are the only two people besides us. Well, if you count the voices as people. She would not be able to warn you. Wait. Hold up. When you send me back, I'm not alone. Their voices, some of them are me, but one of them something I call me narrator. Did you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Not from being stepped. Yeah, it's wild. He does, but I don't know why. It's for a fact. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally gonna have some answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Well, wait. How many more vessels do I need to bring to you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Interesting. Well, I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll get some answers from the narrator in case I ever see him again, but
I will be here, waiting for you.
who knows? How? Hold up, how? Don't take the blame the first chapter. Yeah? Summon damsel, but don't warn her. I can't. All the options are blocked off. I tried. I didn't warn her the first time, and I couldn't. I think it's locked off. Maybe after. Maybe. Maybe on. Wait. Today is Saturday. Maybe Monday. Maybe Monday I can do like, oh, get all the other endings that I missed stream or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a video on that. We'll see. Well, everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1, the Hero and the Princess. Then you fight with her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
We'll see.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Where is... Okay, start recording. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Yeah, so I'll be finishing the rest of this game tomorrow, so I'll try and get on tomorrow sometime around 12 lunch, at least for me. Yeah, it's around 12 p.m. Pacific time, so Pacific Standard Time, so